Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be doing some savings challenges with my faith-based challenges. I'll be using my Bible book challenge. I'll be doing my Beatitudes savings challenge. And while we're saving, we'll be doing some chatting about what is your why? Why are you doing these savings challenges? What is it leading you to? And these will be completing our March savings. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Cubatis, and today it is Saturday, March 28th. We are in the last Saturday in March, and I will be doing my faith-based savings challenges, completing all of the challenges that I can complete. I'm going to be doing. Let's see how much we have. We have 130. So we got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. These are in 20s, 110 and 130, okay? So that's how much we have for today for the challenges. And I'm going to get started. How is your challenges going? How has your week gone? How is your reading going? That's what I want to know. How did your reading go this week? I know a lot of us are doing the Bible in a year, or we're doing different challenges like that, or we're trying to read. Right now I am in the Old Testament and I am in Job, and I read the first 10 chapters in Job, and that's all I could get through this week, y'all. I got 10 more chapters down, so I am going to go ahead and get that crossed out and get the money put away for it. It's just been an eventful week, I guess. They were different. You know, my daughter, my youngest, was sick and off school. We had a lot of appointments and things of the sort. I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. All right, and I just seemed like I was just thrown off track this week. So let me get $10 crossed off here and put this away. 5, 7, 9, and 10. And I do want to say a thank you to everybody that has, purchased this challenge. It's something that I've always wanted to do, was to read the Bible from cover to cover. And it's definitely keeping me inspired to do that. And I was thinking like, okay, this is probably something, if it's something that you want to do, a lot of times other people are wanting to do that same thing. And this is just like keeping me motivated to go ahead and do that as well. All right, so that's what we've done in this challenge. We did another $10, and it wasn't as much as some of the other weeks, but some is better than none, right? All right, so let's move to this next challenge here. We'll do the Beatitudes Savings Challenge. And while I was talking about this, I did go ahead and get this. I got it printed up, and I got it in yellow. I'll insert a clip of what it looks like because I was making it up for somebody and I shipped it out already. But so yeah, we're gonna do that. That's the other thing. I had a lot of orders, so thank you all for ordering, supporting my shop, my website, supporting me on Etsy. I truly appreciate. I truly appreciate that, because it keeps me motivated. A lot of times you just have to think about why you're doing something. And I think the reason I'm doing it, like even when I started my Etsy shop, I was thinking like the thing that I like the most is when I'm thinking about, like, when I'm sending out orders, I'm thinking about like how the person is going to receive the order. I'm thinking about like, is it going to make their day that they receive their order that day? And I'm going to see which one of these I'm going to go to. Not trying to just keep talking while we're doing this. Okay, so we're going to go to the second one. But yeah, I'm just like imagining like the smile or the lifting of the other person on the other end. And remember, I wrote, this is my challenge. Now I see why it's my challenge, because I put an 8 there. So I'm sure this is supposed to be Matthew 5 and 8. There it is, because there's no Matthew 5 and 18 in this challenge book. I knew there was a reason for it. Okay, so let's go over here, and I'm going to go ahead and get this one finished off. Let's see how much savings we can get in for it today. And it's telling me that 3x that next dollar amount once I get one. So I guess, like, why are you doing, like, people that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when you have like your shops, or anything that you're doing, I like to think about like, why am I up doing? Oh, it's $24, y'all. That's a lot off the rip, right? Okay. Let me take these 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. So I do need some of these open anyway. Okay. So starting off with a big one, $24 for that. Okay. Let's see where we're gonna go next. I jumped out the tower. Okay. All right. We're going. That was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, that's the thing. It's like when I'm doing it, because I know it was like I've had like a different Etsy shop. I had a different shop where I started off on Etsy. It was like in 2020, and I was making scrub caps. It was in the pandemic because I'm a nurse, so people were needing scrub caps in the hospital, and it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was selling them, and it was mostly I was started off selling it to people, you know, on my unit or whatever, and it was like a word of mouth thing. But then, like, you know, trying to get the money or trying to sell it to people, it was like a lot of DMing, and that was a lot. So I said, well, let me go ahead and start the Etsy shop. And when I did it, I'll never forget like the first order that I got. I was like so excited, and then like it was like I got one like over in like what was it? What was the lady in Italy? It was somewhere overseas, and I was super excited because it's a global pandemic, right? So it was like every time, and then I had shut that shop down for a while. 1, 2, okay, okay, $10 here. Okay, so I didn't scratch the 2x first, but so if I had scratched that first, it would have been 20, but that's okay. So we're gonna save another 10 here. Now let's see how much total we've saved, and I'm trying to remember where I was with this story. But see, 20, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, 43 for this one today. All right, so we're gonna get $43 put away here. Where's the one? Anyway, I had shut the shop down for a while because I started, you know, doing the budgeting paper craft, and you know, I started a different Etsy shop. Because I was like, it's a little bit too different for me to have them in the same shop. So anyway, this was more recent. I shut it down, and then I had gotten an order again. Like I opened up the shop, somebody had reached out asking me were these things still being sold. So I I went ahead and I opened the shop back up, and it's right away I got an order. And then it was like when I was doing the order, because I do sew. And I was like, so when I was packing it up, it was like I got this like happy feeling, right? It was like this is like the joy of it when I was packing it up, and once I got it all packaged, and you know, like I like to put it in the gift wrap, you know, depending on what the shipping profile is, I can do different things. But and when I did that, and I don't know, I just felt like so happy. And then it was like I could feel like the person on the other side of it, you know, I was like, this is gonna make their day. Like hopefully it's gonna make their day when I go over to the other side, when it gets over to the other person, you know, after it has to get through the mail and all of that. But I don't know, I just went off on a long windy story, but I don't know, that's the thing. That's just like one of the things I guess that brings me joy. It's just I guess it's what is it, servitude, and just I don't know, being around other people and just being able to provide some sort of joy for people. So anyway, that's the reason that I even do this shop. Like when I get like even the smallest comment and I'm seeing that people are engaging, like that really brings me like a lot of joy. So, you know, just wanted to say all of that. You know, I want to do more stuff. Like I had started doing some stuff like why I'm going into budgeting and what I realized needed to change and all of that, because you know it's a lot that's going on. You know, economy is different, and you know we just have to change how we're doing stuff. You know, we've had a lot of health issues with me and my husband, and you know we've had to change a lot of stuff with that. So in that, it just made me realize that it's other people that have those struggles all the time too. And I don't know, that's why I'm like, when I'm putting out like freebies or expense tracking or different things like that, it's just like, because I just want everybody to be, you know, more aware of what's going on. So if you do get into a situation where, you know, you don't have a paycheck coming in for weeks or months, some people, you know, that you'll be to the point where you kind of have something stashed away where you're not so stressed out about it. So that's the reason I do my savings challenges, and it's all in an effort to try to stay, aligned with like the goals that I have in life. And I guess I was just wondering, like, anybody that's listening, like, what are some of the reasons that you are doing your savings challenges? All right. Okay. So I'm going to do some of these challenges because, like I said, I want to get these finished off. I did get that finished. As many as I can get finished, I will. So I'm going to just put the money in here for these. So this is 10, 20. That's another 30 for this challenge. And this challenge will be done. And let me see how much it saved, because I did go in myself once and just and changed it. I changed a couple of them to just put some ones because I got so discombobulated while I was doing one of the challenges one day. I think it was last week. It'll be linked below. The whole playlist is linked below, so you can see how these challenges started off and how they're going, if you like doing that. So I'm just going to get this marked. That was another 30 I'm going to put away, and this is now a completed challenge. And this is Pennies from Heaven, and this one saved me 20, 40, 60, 70, 81, $82. Maybe this was like so it saved $82. That is excellent. Okay, so that's going to go with my completed pile, and I will have the video coming up shortly before the end of the month to where I'm pulling out all of the save challenges. Okay, so that's one of them. This one gets in a completed pile, and for these, this is roll and save. I was doing randomizers with these. Today I'm going to go ahead and do this as it is. This is a roll and save. I set this one up as a roll and save. Let's do that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So let's see what we're going to save. So that's $2. I can barely see that. Okay, $2 there. Okay, 2, 6, 2. Okay, $11. Okay, so we need to put away 11, and this one is done. And this one says Keep the Faith, and it's by Cashing In with Shelly. And she is over on YouTube, and she has a coffee shop, and she has an Etsy shop, and that will be linked below. And I enjoyed this challenge. Let me see how much I ended up saving. 20, 40, 50, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was right? 20, 40, 50, 60, 5, 66, 67, 68, 69, 77. Okay, yes, $74. Excellent. Oh gosh, these are some good savers right here. Oh my gosh. You can save a lot. You just have to continue through with it. It feels like you're just putting away $1 here, $1 there, but I'm telling you, it'll add up. Even if you put away $1 a day at the end of the year, you will have saved $365. So just remember that. Okay. And as far as like starting your emergency fund, they say that you should start it off with $1,000. It could be more. Okay, so these are all $2, worth $2 a piece. Let me see how many more I have. I'm gonna get that done since we still got some money to work with here. And then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 more dollars. Okay. Oh, do I have it? It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Wow. Okay. Excellent. Okay. And let's see how much we saved in total with this challenge. I did mean to do some roll and say, what's that? The randomizer still with this, but I didn't. But that's okay. We're going to give ourselves grace. It's at the end of the month. 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, $70. $70 for this challenge. All right. I guess I could have just counted the icons, right, and divided and multiplied by 2. Okay, $70 we saved here. All right, and that is another excellent one. And I'm going to see how much money we have left to see if I want to start some new challenges, like, because I did have one out already. So these are 3 from this series that I finished, and I did finish this one as well. So these are all completed challenges. I'm going to leave them there for now. Oh, and I finished this Bible prayer thing with these challenges. So those are all excellent savings. Let's see how much money we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12 left. Okay, so I do have a couple of challenges that I was almost done with. And it was my motto, because I'm going to be changing like the dashboards and everything out for my Monday rolling saves. So I'm going to complete these. So I pulled, okay. And I have 1, 2, 3 here. This challenge needed 1, 2, 3 more dollars to be finished. So I may as well finish it, right? And it saves $30. Okay, I was doing a bunch of challenges. 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. All right, so that challenge is completed. What's today? 3, 8. I am filming this the same day that I'm completing the challenges, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna put that here though, and then like I say, you'll see in the next video where I will pull all the completed and this one here. I said I may as well go ahead and finish it. So it needed $8 more to be finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8. Okay, and let's get those marked off. And this is a challenge by Breezy Budget, and I got it off of her coffee shop, and she's on YouTube as well. Okay, so this one saved us 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, $24. All right, another 24. Okay, so let's get clip here. All right, another finish challenge, and I'm just gonna have to put some more challenges in there, and then that was just what, $1 left. So let's do this. I do have a catch-all. Let's just put it here. All right, this is my Book of the Bible savings, and that's the catch-all. That's the purple version. So I'm just gonna put that there, since all the money should have been going to all of these challenges anyway, but that's okay. All right, and until next time, you make sure you have a blessed day. Bye.